It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Stanford's offense trots out there to open this game. So here we are, the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff curtain, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Now the pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll field the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass caught, second down now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down after that running play. Send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Johnston. They trap him for a sack. The Canes will have to punt this one away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short completion of the tight end. Tackle, but first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, we're going to throw the football. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, this is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
It tests the middle but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a ball. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
The Stanford offense lines up on 1st and goal now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. They moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball to the edge as quickly as you can. Doesn't work out.
Touchdown, Stanford, as they cleanly lead here in this playoff game. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Carr. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Oh, what a move. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Running with purpose. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the ground. It's Hall. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. Kirk, it's Stanford in the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And now the first snap in the red zone in this drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Screen to the wide receiver. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the line. He'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Cardinal. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Dropping back, it's Johnston. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Ball handed off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Great move there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
They'll try the ground game here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback will throw it off the 1 pass option. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
And this one is caught. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Gives it to the back. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Cardinal offense lines up first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Caught by the receiver. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Fourth and goal for the team. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Stanford.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? Fourth and goal from the 2. Catch made on the right side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Point after, knocked right through.
Miami, 3.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Looking downfield, it's Johnston. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. And the Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Great grab on the sideline. He does get the foot down before going out of bounds. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Canes.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Stanford, 21. Miami, 10.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for a halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw. It's Johnston. This time, a completion. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Caught behind the line. It's Gilbert. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Canes will line up to punt it away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. The back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
It's an out route. The catch made. Looks like Stanford will have the first down. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the bet right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Nowhere to go. No corralling for no gain. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Team now on to kick it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. It's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's a shotgun run call. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Running through the tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Looking to pass. It's Johnston. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. On the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Stanford offense lines up on first and goal now. It's a quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. Now it's third down and goal for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
You keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's worked out from the 4, and they're going for it. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And Kirk, it's Stanford in the lead. As we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. To throw, it's Johnston. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the extra.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Miami, 10.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. simply couldn't quite connect there. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Oh, what a grab! They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Hurricanes come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gilbert. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Throwing off play action. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. Scanning the field, it's Johnston. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. And the Canes will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Pounding away with the run game. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. First down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. One last shot, incomplete, but they wrap up the victory. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial, going to be a great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this.